Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to get an idea of what properties are selling for in a particular area, or how to run comps if you're not using the MLS. Again, we're going to use Zillow. It's a free site out there, www.zillow.com. This is just going to give you an idea of what properties are selling for in an area. It's not as precise or as up to date as the MLS would be, but it's a great starting point and it's a great way to find some recently sold properties. And that's what I base my estimates on, are recently sold. So what you're going to want to do is type in an address that you're looking for. I've got 4408 Stroatman. I just had somebody call me and ask if I could buy this property for $10,000. And it looks like they are trying to sell it. Right now you can see it's for sale by owner, listed at $14,500. That's alright. For the purpose of this video, what we're trying to do is just find out what properties in that area are selling for. So what you're going to do is kind of narrow your results up here. You're going to click that one. We're not looking for any properties for sale, potential listings, or rentals. We want to see stuff that recently sold, and it's pulling up 197. Price, we're not going to, well, we are going to limit that, and I'll show you why in a second. Bed bath count, we're not going to mess with. We only want single family homes because that's what we're looking at. And we prefer to see recent stuff if we can, so in the past 90 days is usually best. And it brings up a few properties in the general vicinity. What's nice about Zillow, if I hover over this address, you can see where my mouse is right here. It actually pops up over on the map where that property is. So see, I hover over 1405 and it shows me that Stroatman is right there. So you know where your comps around it, where they're generally located. The next step, what I want to do though, I want to sort my comps because I'm looking for the lower end properties. I mean, this property probably needs some work, so I sort these by the cheapest. And what often will happen is a lot of the foreclosures will come up, so it will have no property information. I'm not even sure what they are. It doesn't have the list price. So what I like to do oftentimes is in the price put a minimum of $1, and that eliminates a lot of the junk that sometimes pops up. Then you can also expand your area by zooming out on the map, and it's going to give you a lot more properties, or obviously you can make it smaller by zooming in. And again, you hover over Stroatman, gives you the property location. Another useful tool, you can actually lasso these properties, so you can, I haven't done this in a while, you can draw a shape around where you want it to look, hit apply, and then it just selects those properties for you. So it gives you an idea of where you're going to be on properties. This one, since they're pretty wide, well, I think we drew too wide of an area, honestly. So let's remove that. Zoom in on Stroatman. Yeah, and it looks like there's several properties. I mean, around the $5,000 range. Not a whole heck of a lot of information around it, but I wouldn't be prepared to offer more than about $3,000 to $5,000 on this property. So again, using Zillow to find an estimate of about what properties are worth, that gives you an idea of what's recently sold in your area.